Yeah, you watched that game tonight, yo. That shit was anticlimactic for real, yo. You hear me, kid? You?
Oh yeah, yeah, I hear you. I said, nah, I ain't even watch it.
Oh, okay.
You talking about Philly and Boston?
Yeah, yeah. I watched some of that shit.
Yeah, Philly got the shit beat out, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be rough without a full
Yeah.
fledged
No, you turn it off.
without
You
a
turn it off.
full fledged MB. That's gonna be a rough series.
Oh, you got hurt or something?
Yeah, you got a knee injury.
Mm, yeah, they're not winning. Suns not winning either.
Yeah, nah, son's not done, yo. Chris Paul, man, that's my guy, man, but he might be done, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I think CP might be done. Um, KD getting up there too. He aged faster than LeBron. Okay, KD.
You think so?
Yeah, KD. I think he aging faster than LeBron. Like they might end up retiring around the same time for real. About 3 more years. So you think
You think?
KD got another 3 years, 3 years in him at top flight level? You think you got that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't
I
know.
think KD gonna play 20 years.
Think he
He
on his
what?
Kane shit, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, he on his
I think
Kane shit.
CP.
LeBron played 20 years. I can play 20 years.
I think KD might play 20 years now. He a hooper, bro. Like dude, hoop. That's all he really know.
Yeah, yeah. But it depends on how his body hold up. That's more what I was kind of looking at of how his body hold up. Like he going through stuff now. If it makes any sense, he's going through stuff 4 years earlier than LeBron, 4 or 5 years earlier than LeBron. LeBron ain't really start having those type of injuries that keep him out for a long time until like 2 years ago. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
About 2 years ago. But I had
Yeah, he did.
I had made a
Then he break his. What happened to KD after he won the MVP? No,
he had a couple injuries, y'all.
no, but I mean
He
like
had a couple.
yeah, he had the
Yeah,
Achilles, yeah, the Achilles
he,
in Golden State,
he had the he had
but
Achilles and Golden State.
he had a really
Um,
big injury in OKC. The Achilles was a big one, but he had another one before that. Was it a knee?
um, yeah, he had a knee in OKC. He
Right.
had a knee in OKC the year that he that's when Westbrook first started getting all those triple doubles. The first
Right.
year that KD was hurt. First year
They
that
really
KD was
fucked
hurt.
that team up. Them dudes should have won about 5, 6 rings, bro.
Well, they didn't have the foresight to keep Harden, you know.
Right.
They ain't have the foresight to keep Harden because I think if they would have kept Harden, it kind of him being a playmaker would have kind of helped regulate Westbrook a little
Westbrook.
bit.
I mean, every last one of them niggas got an MVP,
Yeah, yeah, that's wild. That's
and
wild.
they probably would have kept some miles on Surge too.
No, Serge would have been the odd man out. That was the issue. That's why they didn't keep Harden because remember they gave that big contract to Serge
Right. That's what I'm saying.
and
But they lost Harden by because of 1.5 million annually. Like that ain't a little bit of money.
oh yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
That
that's
ain't a
crazy.
little bit of
So
money. But
about
when you're talking basketball salaries, like they lost Harden.
yeah, no, you're right. You're right. If they lost some over $1.5 million, they could have made that happen. They definitely could have made that happen. and Serge Ibaka didn't end up being what they thought he like what he started off as and what he was projecting to be. He had like a real super high super upside, but he plateaued. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when he had first developed that jumper, and then he started like being a spot up jump shooter. So that's taking his whole offensive rebound, athletic game out of the equation. And then he got old fast because I think he was always older than he was older than the 19-year-old that he was presenting when he first came in too. I think that was part of what made him attractive. They thought they had like what they had when they had Embiid. Like Embiid was actually his age, you know what I mean? So they thought they had an Embiid, but they actually had almost a finished product, with Serge, you know what I mean?
Wait,
He just
Serge was
started being
lying about his age?
yeah, yeah. Serge Ibaka was 19, supposed to be 19 when he first came in the NBA, but he was actually probably more like 22 or 23. You know what I mean?
I never knew that. I never knew that.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Yeah, if you look it up, you'll see different things about that shit. But that's like
That's
that's super common with the Africans, yo, because their paperwork so convoluted. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
I mean, really any third world country, but especially like coming from Africa. You know what I mean? They can do what they want. I don't know if you ever saw the a video of that dude that's like six. I mean, that's like 7'9" or 7'10". Is a black dude, and he look like he playing with some little kids.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you ever seen that, they was trying to say that he was like 17 or 18 when he was actually like 27. You know what I mean? So they was trying to
Ah,
slip him through. You know what I mean?
wait, Serge Ibaka is 33. He's 33. That's what they got him listed as, 33.
Yeah, but you really think Serge 33, yo? Look how far he's fell off, yo. That nigga really like 36, yo. That's what I'm saying. Like he's supposed to be in his prime right now.
Durant older than him.
I don't think he's really older than him. He's not
No, I
really
get what
older
you're
than.
saying.
Look
I get what
look
you're
up
saying.
look up Serge Ibaka age scandal or something like that.
For age
It
controversy. All right.
age controversy. Definitely gonna say that main man is at least a year or two older than he was when he first came in. But I think it's more like 3 or 4 years because yo,
Serge Ibaka,
he fell off like a 35-year-old, yo.
right.
Like 2 years ago, like 3 years ago.
Serge Ibaka released a statement regarding age discrepancy rumors. He's older than 27. This is a tour. This is all right. I'm proud of where I come from in my heritage. Small amounts. Yeah, Serge put out a statement saying it's cap.
You say he released a public statement saying his cat?
Yeah, he said I come from a big city, population more than a million, a city with hospitals, a civil registry, and an administration.
Yeah.
He ain't come from the jungle. That's
Yeah,
what he said.
man's
That's
falling
exactly what
off
he said. I
fast
was
with
not
that,
born in the jungle. You did like that's homie exact words.
yeah, man. But we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it, yo, real quick. Before we got into power, yo. I've been into a lot of I've been into a long thread today concerning Steve Harvey's conversation with Shannon Sharp on Club
Fuck Steve
Shay
Harvey.
Shay.
Go ahead, though. Talk
Yeah,
your shit.
yeah. I mean, I'm not no. Ultimately, it is that because Steve Harvey is the ultimate panderer, y'all.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like he, every once in a while, he'll kick some. What he do is he mask the pandering in telling it like it is to chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like he masked the pandering, but at the end of the day, he might not really be pandering. That just might be the type of dude that he is. And I think this will probably ultimately show play into what we're gonna talk about when we talk about power. Hold on, I gotta load that up real quick.
Before you even crank before you can crank up on Steve Harvey,
Right.
I in regards to Steve Harvey, in regards to women, period, because I am gonna
Right.
swing it on them. Before you even crank it up, I'm gonna swing it on them. They niggas like Steve Harvey exist because niggas like Steve Harvey says stuff that caters to the modern woman's thought process.
Right. My man Therese had made a post to that effect saying that if you want to get views, you want to go viral, make a podcast telling women what they want to hear, basically. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah. It's like simping out the game, right? They
Right.
really putting salt in the game. But it's
Right.
neither here nor there. Niggas like Steve Harvey exist, and I blame the women. If you think about it, right? Look at Steve Harvey been married how many times?
He's on his third.
He on his third. All right. They love that nigga. They take all his advice. If he say something, it's law. They respect the advice. But
Never question about the three marriage part though.
no. But when Kevin Samuels was kicking his shit, it was why am I gonna take advice from a nigga that's been divorced twice?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's because he's not saying telling them what they want to hear.
exactly.
Trust me, is chicks back? Is chicks back listening to Derek Jackson? Trust me.
Mm-hmm. So that like
He's not as popular. He's not as popular. He's not as viral as he used to be, but it's still chicks absorbing that information because he's playing into what they want. Once again, what they want to hear.
they got the new nigga now. That nigga be screaming at the camera. I can't think of his name. But one day that boy was live and I jumped in that nigga live. He pissed me off so bad. I can't think of the nigga name, though. But I jumped in that nigga live. I was like, dog, you a bitch. Like I wasn't telling him about
You
his.
said he'd be screaming at the. You said he'd be screaming at the
He
camera.
be screaming at the camera. He act like he's super overly passionate. And man, what's that nigga name, man? Is it Antoine something? I can't think of the nigga name, man. He's a bitch though. Dude, a bitch. The next time I
Like
find him,
he talked that same.
he Derek Jackson on
He
steroids.
talking that. All right, so he basically probably talking this shit Steve talking in this video right here.
Play it.
Family, that's our damn job. That's what's wrong with this generation today. These boys, what do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man? What do your ass bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you. What else she need to slide up to the table?
All right, let's stop Steve right
Shut
there.
your whole ass up, Steve.
All right, but the dude probably be talking some of that same similar shit. You know what I mean? Basically, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What table you got telling these women to pull up to it? And do you got a table, nigga? You know what I mean? Shit like that. One of them type dudes. Well, first of all, to get back on Steve, back on what you were saying, you know what I mean? Who is he to give this advice? Steve literally, if you want to call it simping, whatever he did, he'll admit whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? On a woman with multiple kids, nothing wrong with that. I'm talking on this high status level now, right now, because in the normal world is more, is normal. But with multiple kids that was too old to make another him,
Mm-hmm.
and adopted another man's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
that's alive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like my thing is, he not even doing what he's saying right there.
Exactly.
Like just that point that he's making about the whole table thing, about what she brings to the table. She didn't bring nothing but a kid, y'all. She didn't give him his own kid. That's what Kevin Samuels was saying. Why a cat would want a woman that's still in childbearing age that doesn't have another nigga's kid so he can have his own legacy. So Steve talking that he talking the legacy shit, but he not making his own.
Mm-hmm. Steve a bitch. I like. I never really like. I didn't understand why he was even on the Kings of Comedy.
I ain't like him on the Steve Harvey show. Y'all. I ain't like him
That's
on his
how far,
own show. I never been
yeah,
entertained by that cat, y'all.
that's how far back it go. You there? Like the only thing that Steve has ever done that I find slightly amusing is Family Feud, and that's just because I'm a huge fan of Family Feud. Anybody can host that.
He good on Family Feud. He's good on that because part of his style is hating, yo. You know what I mean? Like Steve Harvey, even his stand-up comedy, right, is on some hating shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these young boys' music these days ain't nothing like the old soul music that we used to have. Listen to what they be saying. But the old soul music, like that's his whole style, and that's what he doing on these young boys today. Ain't you know, but that's that's how we do. We old heads do. We pay for everything. You know what I mean? Like yo, that's his whole style, yo.
Right. First thing first, that pay for everything shit is that's trash to me, right? I say it's trash simply because we don't live in a pay for everything world.
No, we don't.
And I'm not saying that to count other people's pockets or to have my pockets counted, because that's the first thing that's gonna come out a broad mouth. If you ain't got it, just say that, or some shit like that, right? My statement ain't to count pockets or nothing like that, but like, it's a lot of motherfuckers that can't pay everything, and not with.
All right, it's like this in the real world. All right, if you make more, let's say you make more than your girl, you make more than your girl, right?
Yeah.
Innately, you're going to end up paying for more stuff.
Right.
You're going to end up paying, but at no point should you struggle because you're lifting her struggle.
Exactly. That's like, here's the flip side to it though. And I like, because the traditional women, they used to cook and shit all the time.
Right.
And we talk about the finance. Like, I make more than my girl, so I'm gonna pay more. My girl cook better than me, she gonna cook more. She cook better than me. She gonna cook more. I'm gonna cook. You feel me?
Right.
And I'm not gonna ever complain about cooking. I don't get the idea like, oh, he should pay for everything. Well, see, we don't live in them times.
See, there are women that exist. See, this is what the chicks that don't want to do it and think that is a burden. But there are chicks that actually take pride in being domestic, whether they work or not.
Mm-hmm.
They take pride in cooking for their family. They take pride in keeping a clean household.
Mm-hmm.
But those are also the same women that expect for any time the trash can get filled for the man to take the trash out. You know what I mean?
Right.
If the walkway got snow on it, y'all don't get it like we do, but if the walkway got snow on it, Get on it.
You
You know
going
what I mean?
hand.
You out there shoveling the snow. Grass need to be cut. You're gonna be out there cutting the grass. That's the man's domestic responsibilities. You know what I mean? So all of it, you know what I mean? Like any chick that say that they feel like that's a burden or that's slavery, they not meant for wifehood, y'all.
That's just it. That's just it. They're just not
They
meant to
not
be
meant for
wives.
they not meant for wifehood. And
Right.
all right, I can understand. All right, if because once again, a man is willing to find a mate in whether regardless of what her career is. You understand what I'm saying? A man is willing to find a mate as long as he runs across her and can get to know her somehow. As long as the circles can cross to a point where they can meet and start getting to know each other. So I can understand a man that makes, let's say like a man got $1 million in the bank and he making $500,000 a year and he want to start a family with a woman. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand if she making $40,000, $50,000, him taking her out the game. I can understand that because
Mm-hmm.
there is value in having a stay at home wife, but not a stay at home chick. We talking about a stay at home wife and mother. So if you got those type of resources and she's not yet in that mother role, you know what I mean? It has to be something that she's striving towards up until that point. You understand what I'm saying? So whether it be all right, shorty, like, you know what I mean, she wanna go back to school, you know what I mean? Maybe, you know what I mean, get a skill or a trade or something, you know what I mean? Maybe shorty wanna learn how to work with computers or whatever it is, you know what I mean? You she still gotta be showing something that she's not there to live out the money, if that make any sense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I can still understand her not having a traditional job at that point if you were to marry a woman that's not if you were to marry a woman and you got it like that. You know what I mean? Because it might be you might have a better role. You might have a better role for her than any job that she could possibly make that she could possibly have at her current level. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You might have a better role for her. You know what I mean? As opposed to her
I,
going out and working for somebody else. You know what I mean?
I just think you need to, like, if y'all working class people, then y'all both need to be working.
Yeah, all day,
That's it. Like that
all day.
lifestyle that the lifestyle that the man paying everything. Yeah, the man could pay everything, but y'all could do more if you help.
Right.
If you take your ass to work too, we can do more. Like I could pay for everything.
Yeah.
I could pay for everything. We ain't about to be going on the trips and shit. We ain't about to be doing it. You know, like
Right.
you could. Oh, you like that extra purse? But you put that motherfucker back. Like you know,
Yeah.
she's gonna get handled for sure.
If it ain't no small babies, if it ain't no babies and small children involved, uh, a modern woman needs to work.
Exactly. Period. They fought for it. They fought for this. They fought for this. They fought for the equal pay. They fought for all this shit. Utilize it. Don't be like, oh, we want it, but we want our nigga to go work every day and we ain't gotta, man, fuck all that.
If you Steve Harvey level, this is a hypothetical question now. When I say Steve Harvey level, I'm talking about, you know,
Finances, right?
the type of money the type of money to where as though whoever you with don't have to really work. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So at what point in a relationship do you take her out the game? Or should she always be working? Should she always be working up until the point we was talking about? Because, you know, of course, if you was rich, you're not gonna expect your wife to work if she's having your kids and raising your kids. You know what I mean?
If I'm if
Some chicks still Them chicks be wanting nannies and all that stuff once they have kids. That's the crazy part. You know what I mean?
If
About
I
being
got
rich, they not working and they want nannies.
if I got Steve Harvey money, she still need to work. If I got Steve Harvey money and she come to me with no money, she need to work. Now, she ain't gotta go work no fucking, at no call center or no shit like that, right? But like, I'm gonna set you up with something to where you could earn an income.
Yeah, see, I think I'm just trying to fathom. I'm trying to fathom dealing with that situation. Cause I think mentally, if you're not a man if you're not trying to lead with money, you know what I mean? I know when you at that level, it's hard not to lead with money
Yeah,
because the money's oozing off of you. So you know that money is part of your attractiveness. You know is a part of it.
mm-hmm.
But still at the same time is tough all right. To me, it would be tough. I can see at the girlfriend level, we dating and all that shit. It's a flex. You know what I mean? It's even gonna be a flex for sure to be at work and be like, damn, my nigga got, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a flex that she's dating, you know what I mean? So amongst the regulars, you know what I mean? But once it get to a certain level of, you know what I mean? Let's say the fiance level.
Mm-hmm.
Once it get to that level, I would feel as though unless she's got like a career, you know what I mean, like something that she's been like working towards and all that shit. I just think it's difficult, yo. It's real difficult for a nigga with a lot of money to find quote unquote true love, yo.
I believe that too. That's like the reverse.
And that's why you got Nelly wanting to be with Ashanti, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Even though he got more bread than her, but she don't. It's not the same type of come up Nelly getting with Ashanti as Maisha that work at Social Security getting with Nelly. You know what I mean?
Right. The flip side to that for women though is I feel like the prettier a woman is, the most she gonna get lied to.
You said the prettier a woman is,
The most she
the
gonna get
more
lied
she's
to.
gonna get lied to.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The pretty women get lied to. They don't never get told the truth.
I can agree with that.
Like once you got her, she might get the truth from you. But I'm talking about just from the people she interact with in passing. If they ain't got her or
Right.
can't get her, they're not getting the truth from her. She gonna get lied to. She gonna get told whatever she need to get told to boost her ego, make her day better, make her feel good about herself, so she can see you as a suitor.
Right.
They never get the truth. That bitch breath smell like pure ass. You never gonna tell her breath stink because she pretty. You gonna tell her she look good today until you beat. And then when you get tired of the bitch, you're gonna be like, bitch, your breath stink. You feel me? That's when she gonna get the truth.
Yeah. Well, pretty women is like a pretty woman is like a average to funny looking nigga with money.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Yeah, that's what I'm comparing. Mm-hmm.
I say an average to funny looking nigga with money.
Like Steve Harvey.
Because if it's a handsome ass nigga with money, you just a fucking double threat. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can almost assure yourself that the bitch attracted to me and my money at the very least. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you a Steve Harvey looking ass nigga and shit,
Rick Ross looking
you know
nigga,
what I mean?
Dwayne looking nigga.
Right. You leading with the money and the fame. But even all right, even a Lil Wayne, I'll say that Lil Wayne still fits into a physical category that hood broads mess with.
Used to. I understand. A viewer might want to pause this conversation, but I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, pause. Yeah, we can pause it, but
Used to though, like in his
what
20s,
you mean used to?
20s and early 30s, he used to look away. He used to look away. Currently, he looked fucked up. He looked fucked up.
Yeah. So it would be money. It would be money in his legend at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Money and who he is. You know what I mean? Who he used to be at this point. Yeah. So
Right. But I'm picking up 100% what you're putting down. A nigga like
but
Steve
I
Harvey,
mean, even the current Wayne, the perked up nigga with money. You know what I mean?
nah,
Just is still into the skinny perk head nigga and shit.
I see memes being passed around by Wayne where they like Wayne fried.
Oh, okay, all right,
Yeah,
all right.
I see the memes. They respect him, like you say, it's legend, but Wayne fried. But I get what you're saying.
Right.
I get what you're saying. Steve Harvey, Rick Ross, them type niggas.
Yeah, so they got to lead with their money and their personality.
Right.
But mainly the money. You know
the
what
money.
I mean?
Yep. The money.
That's the more I take you shopping ass niggas and shit.
Yep. I don't like Steve Harvey, and I don't. I don't like him. I don't like him. And look, I'm cool with some of the dudes that put content out to uplift women, right? I fuck with that. But like when you start like verbally trying to chastise men, and you know, man, even these women know that these hoes ain't shit.
Right.
You just can't see it.
Yeah, it's nothing worse than a male feminist, yo.
Yeah. That's like the flip side to that.
Nobody can trust a male feminist. Like a man can't trust him, and a woman can't trust a male feminist.
Nope, that's like the fucking the stud going above and beyond to prove they ain't like the rest of these niggas. You know, studs going. If you're a broken woman looking for a good man, get a stud. Because they're gonna prove
yourself
they're gonna do
a good step dyke.
Yeah, get a step dyke. Because they're gonna go above and beyond to prove to you that they a good man. That's what a stud gonna do. Studs ain't out here laying that strap and telling you hoes get the kicking out the whip and shit. Studs ain't doing that. They're gonna pay all the fucking bill. That stud gonna go to the plant, the local warehouse, work 85 hours, pay all them bills.
Right. Try to be the best step dyke they can be, yo.
Yep. So if you're a broken woman that claim ain't no good men out here, get a stud. You're gonna be satisfied. I promise you. The stud fake though, because as soon as the chick go to top the stud off, go to suck it on the strap, the stud gonna moan. The stud don't feel that shit. You know the stud fake. You know the stud fake. But they're gonna check all the other boxes though. So go grab one of them. At some point, though, they got to realize that the expectations is just outrageous.
Outrageous and outlandish, yo.
Sometimes, at some point, they're gonna have to accept that. You know, they're gonna have to accept that.
Yeah, the video going around about the chick talking about she wouldn't mess with no bus driver. That's cool. That's cool for her. You understand what I'm saying? It's not cool for the chicks that's listening.
Right. Who said this?
One of them chicks that be on she's is a lawyer chick, but I think she also been on like them reality shows and stuff, and she a lawyer. Her name is Ebony K. My man Mark Savoy said her name is Ebony K.
I don't even know who that is. I'll look up though. She a lawyer though?
Yeah,
She probably don't fuck with no bus driver.
she lawyer. I mean, she pretty too. She's pretty also. But so
These bitches on Facebook need a bus driver though.
the
They need
thing
somebody.
the thing is she came off like she putting down bus drivers, like bus drivers ain't shit. Like the whole conversation was phony, the shit she was saying. Like, you know what I mean? Basically, if you're a bus driver, you should have worked on your education so that you ain't gotta be no bus driver type shit. You know what I mean? But
I feel it too. Bitch, I actually feel her because I feel that way about waitresses.
I don't feel that way about bus drivers, y'all.
I feel that way about waitresses. When I see a 38-year-old waitress, I be like, ooh, bitch, ooh.
Because everything ain't for everybody. I mean, that might be her second job though, y'all.
I mean, there gotta be. She need to wear that on her shirt.
She used to do. Oh, you said she used to do Skip versus Shannon and shit.
She was on that show. First Take. Is it First Take?
That's what. Nah, the Skip versus Shannon joint. So that's the new First Take basically. But nah, I mean, I don't feel like that about anybody because somebody gotta be in those positions.
Yeah, but they're reserved for younger people. A waitress should be 19 to 26, maybe.
I don't agree.
Nah, ain't no reason to be having a 40.
I don't agree. Everything ain't for everybody, yo. Like everything ain't for everybody. Progressing is not for everybody, yo.
You could be a 40-year-old chef. You shouldn't be no 40-year-old waitress.
I don't know. Like that. I'm just saying that I know for a fact that there are career servers.
You fumbled somewhere, bro.
Like there are some places, like high end spots, that's only going to take somebody with 10 years experience. You understand what I'm saying?
That's
and they leaving that spot with $400 a night, $500.
yeah, but that's one-offs, bro. That's one-offs. I'm talking about the.
But it's not one-off. It's called fine dining, yo.
I'm talking about
I'm
talking about your local Denny's.
Oh yeah, somebody a career at your local Denny's. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I'm not talking about the Shay, you know what I'm saying? And none of that type of French ass names with the apostrophe. I ain't talking about that shit where they're probably paying the waitress a salary there. They're probably paying the waitress a salary there plus tips at establishments like that. I'm talking about the motherfucker at your local Saltgrass, Ruby Tuesday.
I feel you.
Yeah, them type of joints. Like, nah, no way. You should be 40 years old waiting tables at a Ruby Tuesday. You fumble somewhere.
No. I mean, you might have fumbled somewhere, but all I'm saying is everybody don't have potential, yo. Everybody don't have it. Yeah, I think the bus driver thing. I think it was a little off. Plus, you gotta get your CDLs to be a bus driver. It's some things involved with the bus driver thing that I say that okay, I understand Ebony K, you know what I mean, but these regular chicks better not be looking down on no bus driver. You know what I mean? You might catch a cat that start driving a bus at 21. You know what I mean? And y'all get married. You marry him at at 30, and he might be by 45, he might be retired. You know what I mean? Getting a pension from the damn mass transit and be doing something and doing light work or start a little business or something. You know what I mean? Messing with a nigga bringing in $200,000, $250,000. You know what I mean? These chicks don't have no. You understand what I'm saying?
If you one of the all right, so another thing that kind of bothers me is
What's that?
when women earn a certain amount of money, they feel like they got to level up from the man from the pool that they was currently in.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword for them. All of the independence and upward mobility of women in modern society is definitely a double-edged sword for them. They got what they asked for without thinking everything through.
Mm-hmm.
See, the thing about grasping power is that you never stop thirsting for that power and control. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you feel like you're short-handed. Really, and that's just a testament of black people and our ability to be satisfied and be able to work what we're given and what we have, because we even though we have a lot of equality, we supposed to still be beating down the door like women and gay people, but we not. You know what I'm saying? As a unit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But that's just a sidebar. But what women done is women got a whole. They are at their pinnacle of power that they've ever been in history, and they want more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They want the security of having a man that's willing to or able to provide and protect, on top of being able to control that man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yep.
And then be able to control the finances. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And if they feel like they're not happy no more, to be able to leave with money. You know what I mean? So, because that's one of the wildest phenomenons of the modern era is, I'm not happy no more, I'm leaving. Women back in the day, yo, they would never think of, oh, I'm not happy for a whole month, so I want a divorce. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, y'all. They would never do that just because they're not feeling happy.
I think it started with our generation, honestly, because I like.
No, it started with actually our with our parents, with the whole affirmative action game. It actually started before that. It started with a lot of with the social service system game. You know what I mean? It started well before, you know what I mean, before our generation. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yes. Yes. Savoy on it. Savoy
You
on it.
say the oppressed
The
don't want
oppressor don't
equality.
want equality.
They want to become women. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The
That's
oppressor
what I'm
don't want
saying.
equality. They want to become the oppressor. And
Right. So
I see happily married women, like women that are happily married. They will post their husband on social media, praise their husband, but turn around and support some ratchet shit from afar though. They're not
yeah,
immersed in the ratchet shit, but they the biggest cheerleaders of ratchet shit.
it's support of the sisterhood
Right.
when
Mm-hmm.
it's supposed to be support of the familyhood, but
Right.
the sisterhood is the sisterhood trumps the familyhood. You know what I mean?
I ever saw my wife doing some shit like that, I would divorce her. I would take it all the way to the extreme. I would divorce her.
I wouldn't divorce her, but she definitely gonna know when she's looking silly in my eyes, because she really know what's going on.
I would leave her.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far.
I would make an example. I would leave her. I'd be like, well, that's how you feel? Go
Yeah,
play with them.
I don't think a post gonna hold up in court.
Go play with them.
I don't think a social media like is gonna hold up in court. Judge, she liked this whole post, so I'm out. You know what I mean? It's go. I think it might take a tad bit more than that. But since we talking about
Keep going.
extreme simping, we gonna get into. Hold on, where the caption section at? We gonna get into this Power Book 2 Booker Tariq Season 3 Episode 7 review and an 8 preview, y'all. And I know it was something that was bugging my mind. It was something that was bugging my mind. He had something to get off his chest about this boy Kane. But just a quick preview. Effie has been struggling with her tuition room and board, so she needs some work, some extra work, right now while everybody chilling for the moment because she got to pay her tuition. And Kane offered her some money, and she said no. So what happens when she goes see the people about her tuition room and board at the school? What happened, big partner?
Scent Man came through.
Who sent man, yo?
The nigga with the all black on, looking like a bitch. That nigga.
So Kane a bitch now, huh?
He been a bitch for real. But yeah, I mean, like if people not gonna see it because he's become a fan favorite on the show.
Right.
But that nigga been a sucker from day one. That nigga been a sucker. He hating on Ghost Jr. every fucking chance he get. Every chance he get.
So is he about to take Effie down?
Yeah, he fucking it. Yeah, he definitely fucking it.
This
Sure.
episode
He paid for it.
Yeah,
This
she
one.
got yo, come on, Kane. At the very least, if come on, man.
He hitting tomorrow night.
Like Effie for real, like you ain't even as real. Shorty ain't even as real as she say she is if she don't come through with that.
Dog, why this bitch broke?
I don't know, yo, because she's had a lot of drugs, yo. She got a discreet car, yo.
Like she bad with money.
I know what. All right. I know. All right. Stansfield costs at the very least room and board. We talking probably no less than $200,000 a year.
Reed just dropped that on the whip. You see the drip they be wearing and shit? Like, this bitch bad with money. Why she got to do all this extra shit to get?
I don't think Effie be. I don't think she be dripped out like them, does she?
Yeah. They sure not presenting as the poor girl at the school.
Yeah, I got to review Effie. I got to review Effie drip because she might just be like she might be wearing regular mall shit compared to everybody else.
Nah, man, I didn't see Indy. I didn't see Effie dripped out in the Fendi, man.
Okay.
Yeah, she got drip. She got drip. All of them got drip. Man, Braden listens to Drippy. All of them Drippy.
Yeah, so it really need to be why nobody questioning like what you been doing with your money.
Exactly.
That's what it should have been saying.
But this nigga throw his cape on. But you see, he's a bitch. You feel me? He more so a bitch than he is a simp. Picture that.
Hold up. Effie supposed to already had some money tucked anyway because she kept on talking about her escape plan.
Exactly.
So you really supposed to be paying. All right, if shit not flowing like it usually do, you supposed to be paying your bill with your skate money, and now you gotta go back and now you go back and put money back in your skate money when you supposed to be when you start jamming again. I don't watch the show, but I see the Facebook think pieces. I've seen people say she supports her family and others, whereas Tariq came from money.
Nah, Tariq
I
ain't
don't
got no
think
money.
Effie not supporting nobody right now. She an orphan. She considered an orphan. Her brother dead, and she don't fuck with her mother, y'all. She on her own. Yeah, they don't do no secret shit. Like we would have seen Effie sending some checks off to her mother or something at
Right.
this point.
Look, Kane is more of a bitch than a simp. Right? He ain't really simped out behind the broad. Well, he is. He doing simp shit. But all of it is just like,
Yeah, cause that move is actually one of the ultimate simp moves. Is paying for something when a chick didn't ask you. You understand what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
All right. If it's your girl already, that's a little bit different. If it's your girl already and you got an actual real bond with her. I'm not talking about that fake shit like you pay for shit so she became your girl because you pay for shit. I'm talking about like your real show enough girl with reciprocity. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Nah, you
All
good.
right, so that's different.
Yeah,
But
that's good money.
in pursuing a chick
Yeah,
that ain't gave you no rhythm.
you said. She been curving the fuck out of him the whole.
That's one of that's one of the definitions of modern simping.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But he more of a bitch than he is a simp.
Explain.
All right. He do this shit. Everything he do, every move this nigga makes since we've been seeing him on the TV screen, it always have fuck Tariq energy. And,
I agree.
And all Tariq do is get them out of jams and help their family make money. Tariq don't do no whole shit to these people.
Right.
He ain't did nothing where I was like, oh man, Tariq, you phony for that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So I said this in the group chat. I was like, if Kane hit and let Tariq know, he gonna be like, oh, that's my old work. I ain't worried about it. And then Kane gonna be mad. But I think it's gonna be more like Monet gonna hit Kane with, ain't that Tariq old work? Would hit it even harder if Monet said it to him, yo.
Yep.
And she gotta say she gotta say something. Once she see once she see that he all on, shorty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one Tariq smashing, and you know Monet gonna say it the ignorant way to Kane. One Tariq smashing that.
I hope Tariq nutting his sister. I do. I hope Tariq nut in his sister.
What? Put twins in her?
Yep. I hope so. I hope so. That nigga a bitch, down. I ain't forget about the shit with the badge. It seemed like they just forgot about that part of the story, you dig? I ain't forget about the shit, the nigga with the green sneakers that Kane sent to try to kill Tariq.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I forgot he sent the hit.
Like, yeah, like all types of sucker shit. What, episode or two ago, where he told Tariq, like, I dare you try to run up on, like, that man wasn't talking to you. Tariq will really gun you down too. That way he don't know you. Yeah. Like, Tariq will really gun you down.
No. He leery of that.
All right, because he
can't know that. Can't know that.
All right, well, he need to stop talking crazy to that man for that man clap his stupid ass. Cause I know he ain't forget about that badge. And I know he ain't
Right.
forget about the hit with green sneakers.
Yeah, so ultimately, it's gonna come. I mean, all that stuff gonna come back full circle at some point in time, and Tariq is going to do Kane in somehow before this series over, whether it be kill him or set him up. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, if it don't end with Tariq getting his lick back, I'm not gonna. The whole thing is a waste to me.
Tariq gonna get it. Tariq is definitely gonna get his lick back on Kane at some point in time. Real bad. He gonna get his lick back on Kane. So that kind of tells me that at some point in time, Kane is probably gonna kill Drew.
Okay.
Kane might kill Drew. Tariq got bodies. Yo, Mark Savoy asked, "Do Tariq got bodies?"
I don't know if he got more than Drew though.
No. He just asked, "Do Tariq got bodies?"
Oh yeah. What? Well, Tariq a serial killer. Yeah, he King Von of the Ivy League. What? Prep school assassin. What?
But yo, for real, yo. Pause this whole quick segment, yo, about Drew, yo.
Oh yeah, that did come out bad.
No. But pause this whole section about Drew. This nigga Drew, I think the shit that just happened, cause Drew, all the Drew scenes is over, yo.
I don't think they're over.
No more. They get all of them over. Drew gonna be like, every time somebody offer yo some wood, he be like, no, pow pow, no, pow pow, no more dick, pow pow, no more, pow pow. I'm trying to tell him, yo.
I don't think the Drew.
He on the straight soldier shit now, yo. I think that's
so,
what they.
though.
I think they would.
I
That's
think-
what they just did. Cold hearted, y'all. Cold hearted from now on. No more love for Drew.
Nah, fuck no. Drew gonna get his. Drew gonna get his.
He already got his. He already got his. Pause.
Nah, Drew keep a nigga. Pause. Drew keep a nigga, though. The light skinned Puerto Rican nigga came out of nowhere. They just found a nigga for Drew. He laying all on taco meat and shit.
He ain't really come out of nowhere. He came out of nowhere to us, but they knew each other already, though.
They fucking rubbing noses in the bed and shit. Shit just all. It's disgusting to me. Yeah, look, this how bad it is.
I told Krav, yo, that scene was almost as bad as make a mistake seeing the other scenes, yo.
Yeah. Look, I'm watching the shit, right? I'm watching the episode. I ain't gonna say the shit like that was the part I was locked in on, but I'm watching the episode, right? My daughter walks out the bedroom into the living room,
Right.
and she see it on the screen. My daughter said, "Nigga, you gay." I was like, I looked at it and I couldn't do nothing but be like, that bitch ass nigga Drew and set me up. You did. Now I'm catching charges internally because of some shit this nigga pulling on TV. My daughter don't watch Power, so she don't know what the fuck going on. She just walk out and there's two niggas Eskimo kissing.
Hold up though, yo. This nigga, yo.
This nigga a bitch too.
Yo, I'm so mad at Diana, but I guess they were showing her greenness, how green she was or something, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what was going on. Her falling under dude. Because I guess they showed on that last episode that he was like a popular dude on campus, which they never showed up until that point. That he was
Right.
some type of popular cool dude on campus.
And
But
she was like, your groupie. I was like, what fucking groupies? Who the fuck won't fuck with this nigga?
yo, but this nigga got a wooden bow tie on in real life though, yo. This
They
is
both are
not
expensive
on
as fuck
pop.
though. They got a nigga that make them.
I don't care.
I mean, I feel you. I wouldn't own it either, but
That shit is the red boots of bow ties, yo. I don't care if it's expensive. The shit look dumb, yo. Though at some point in time, it can't matter how much something costs at some point. At some
well,
point,
I
it
wasn't
gotta
saying
be.
I wasn't saying it to justify like, oh,
No. This is just this is an overall sweeping statement to all stupid shit. What I'm
Gotcha.
saying is there has to be a cost to looking dumb as shit ratio. Something that got a trigger in your mind to say these people fucking with me, yo.
Mm-hmm.
No, you not being avant-garde, yo. The shit look dumb. But either way, yo, that cat right there, yo, that's an L for Diana, yo.
Yeah. So I got a partner that looked like this nigga. My partner, a stand-up guy though, but he looked like this nigga.
Right.
And ever since this nigga got on screen, I've been fucking with my partner bad. I randomly call my partner like, "No, you a bitch."
Yeah, my man GB Morgu said they made him look like he was lying about his upbringing. He obviously never struggled. Yo, anytime a nigga keep on throwing out there, yo, in my single mother household, yo, you know the nigga making some shit up, yo. That nigga actually was a part of his bars in class, yo. In my single mother household.
Yeah, that nigga lame. But the bow tie thing though, it's a dude out here that handcrafted him.
Okay, I can believe that.
Yeah, it ain't like no, you ain't just going to your local Target and pick that up. Like it's supposed to be a statement piece.
Not yet.
Well, but it's one guy though. He handcraft those, and it's supposed to be like a statement piece or whatever. I don't own any. I never intended on buying any, but it's supposed to be trendy in fashion.
Okay.
And the dude that make them is a black dude.
Okay.
That's another brand.
It looked dumb as shit on this nigga, yo.
It looked dumb as shit, period. It looked dumb as shit, period.
I'm pretty sure somebody made that shit look fly, maybe, yo.
Mm-hmm.
But this cat right here, what I'm looking at right here, that shit look crazy, yo. They got a wooden tie on, yo. That nigga can really cut himself, yo. Like he can slice his own throat by mistake, yo.
He could.
Yeah, but I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Diana, the character Diana. You know what I mean? I don't know how she fell for that. I do know how she fell for that. He somebody nigga with that bow tie. Nah, but I did hear he was gay though. I didn't want to get into that part because I mean it don't really matter.
He do have gay mannerism on the show.
Yeah. They say that boy sweet. They say that boy sweet. I ain't even want to get into your personal life because he just acting. I actually like the Lorenzo ghost, yo. The Lorenzo ghost need to make some more appearances, yo.
Man, they shouldn't have killed Lorenzo.
Nah, they just made you like Lorenzo. They just made you like Lorenzo that last episode and a half, yo. So that when he died, yo, that it had some gravity, yo.
I like Lorenzo throughout the whole series.
Okay.
Yeah, I never not liked Lorenzo. I didn't like. I hated when Kane was handling him. When he was, like fucking over him, I hated that. But when Lorenzo was in jail, I thought Lorenzo was that dude. I was like, all right, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely built Lorenzo up when he was in jail. But the problem was Mecca when Lorenzo got out. That was the no, it was definitely Mecca. Of course, it was Monet was on her power trip shit. But
Right.
but if it wasn't for Mecca and the fact that Mecca was manipulating and Mecca and that particular dude was their plug, Lorenzo still would have had some control in the street because he ultimately would have been the one to get their weight back up. He would have been in control. He'd have been at the top of their food chain. But the fact that this dude that was after Monet and he had all the weight and everything, he was the one moving everything around the chessboard board, including Monet's husband. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what fucked him over was Mecca. That's why he was so pissed off at the end, like Mecca at the end when he shot Zeke. You know what I mean? Because Mecca was the bane of Mecca really was the bane of his existence at that point in time.
Dog, I have to hop.
All right, that's what it do.
I gotta cut it short. My bad, bro.
No, that's what it is. We're gonna table it right there, y'all, and then we're gonna pick it back up next time, yo, after the episode go up, yo, next episode. So that's what it do, son.
We need it before I get up out of here. We need to set it up to where we could we need to set up a room and watch it tomorrow.
All right, we can do that. We can do that.
All right.
We can. I mean, we actually can. Yeah. We can set a room up and watch it tomorrow, or yeah. We'll set a room up on Facebook.
That's a bet.
All right, that's what it do. All right, my man.
All right.
All right, peace.